Today, we're exploring 10 spine-tingling hidden found footage films that blur the line between fiction and reality. These movies will take you deep into unsettling stories where every shaky frame and whispered sound hides something sinister. Let's dive right in. Number 10, Chernobyl Diaries.
Oh my god.
This disaster horror film, co-written by Oren Peli and directed by Brad Barker, follows Americans Chris, his girlfriend Natalie, and their friend Amanda on a European vacation. In Kiev, they meet Chris's brother Paul, who convinces them to take a detour to Chernobyl with an extreme tourism guide, Yuri. Along with another couple, they head to Pripyat, the eerie ghost town near the famous nuclear site. After being turned away at a military checkpoint, Uri finds a risky back route. As they explore the abandoned city, their van is sabotaged, leaving them stranded. The group soon realizes they are not alone. Though the ending seems a bit weak, the tension and atmosphere throughout make it a gripping movie. Number 9, Paranormal Activity, Next of Kin.
Are these from my mom? You can't have me and my baby?
In this found footage supernatural horror directed by William Eubank and written by Christopher Landon, Margot, a young woman with a troubled past, uses the internet to trace her ancestry. She discovers a link to an Amish man named Samuel, who may hold the key to why her mother abandoned her as a baby. Along with her friends Chris and Dale, Margot sets off to the remote Amish countryside to film a documentary about her roots. While the movie can feel slow at times, the final 20 minutes deliver a gripping climax. There's minimal gore, a few well-timed jump scares, and the heroes are convincingly portrayed. A classic eerie setup that pays off in the end. Number 8, The Taking of Deborah Logan.
Mom! Fight him, Mom! Fight him!
This found footage supernatural horror film marks Adam Robitel's feature film directorial debut. It begins as a heartfelt documentary about Deborah Logan's struggle with Alzheimer's and her daughter's role as a caregiver. However, the narrative soon spirals into a terrifying descent as unsettling events start to plague both the family and the film crew. Dementia takes on a horrifying dimension, blurring the lines between reality and madness. What was once a medical documentary becomes a chilling tale of a malevolent force threatening their sanity. While the film starts a bit slowly like many found footage stories, the strong performances and atmospheric tension steadily build. The jump scares are effective, leaving viewers with a lingering sense of dread as the terror unfolds. Number 7, The Borderlands. This found footage horror film, written and directed by Elliot Goldner in his debut, follows a team of Vatican investigators who are sent to a remote church to investigate strange occurrences. What starts as a mission to debunk supernatural claims soon turns into a terrifying experience as they uncover something far darker than expected. The film's pacing is spot on, building suspense with each twist, while the plot remains grounded in a chilling realism. The witty, well-crafted script keeps viewers engaged throughout, making it both unsettling and captivating. Number 6, Where? Directed by William Brent Bell, this horror film follows the Porter family, who are slaughtered while camping in the French woods, with only Claire Porter surviving, gravely injured. She claims her husband Henry and son Peter were eaten alive by a strong man. Talon Gwynnek, a recluse living with his mother, is arrested for the crime. Defense attorney Kate Moore, investigator Eric Sarin, and animal expert Gavin Fleming take on Talon's case. Though Inspector Klaus Pister is convinced of Talon's guilt, the team discovers Talon has a rare disease and the government wants his family's land for nuclear waste disposal. Kate sends Talon to the hospital, triggering shocking revelations. Although the acting isn't the strongest, the storyline is compelling, progressing at a good pace, keeping the audience in the dark while revealing just enough information piece by piece. Number 5, Grave Encounters.
Who are you? How come you're in here?
This found footage horror film by the Vicious Brothers follows Lance Preston and his crew of a ghost hunting reality show. They lock themselves inside the abandoned Collingwood Psychiatric Hospital, infamous for years of unexplained activity, to shoot their latest episode. What starts as a quest for good TV turns into a nightmare as they realize the building is more than haunted. It's alive and unwilling to let them go. Trapped in an endless maze of hallways, they're terrorized by the vengeful spirits of former patients. As their sanity unravels, the crew uncovers the hospital's terrifying secrets, all while filming what becomes their final episode. Despite some minor cheesy effects, the strong acting and sharp direction make this a gripping horror film. Number 4. As Above, So Below.
Did you hear that?
Written and directed by John Eric Dowdle, with co-writing by his brother Drew, this film takes viewers deep beneath the streets of Paris, into miles of eerie, twisting catacombs, the final resting place for countless souls. When a team of explorers ventures into this uncharted labyrinth of bones, they uncover a dark secret buried in the city of the dead. As they descend deeper, madness and terror take hold, revealing their own personal demons. The film skillfully delves into the human psyche, blending fear with psychological horror. Though it features some predictable jump scares, they remain highly effective. With a strong storyline, solid acting, and a tension-filled pace, the movie builds to a truly satisfying conclusion. Number 3. Creep.
Great things can happen. Don't ever forget that.
Joseph?
In this found-footage psychological horror film directed by Patrick Brice, a videographer responds to a Craigslist ad for a one-day job in a remote mountain town. Tasked with recording the final messages of a dying man, the job takes a chilling turn as the messages grow increasingly ominous. Despite the unnerving developments, the videographer perseveres. However, as he prepares to leave, he discovers his keys are missing. A mysterious phone call further unsettles him, revealing that his client is not who he appeared to be. The film's tension escalates steadily, delivering a simple yet deeply disturbing narrative that grips viewers with its effective pacing and eerie revelations. Number 2. Hellhouse LLC. This supernatural horror film, written and directed by Stephen Cognetti, follows a documentary crew investigating a tragic incident at Hell House, a Halloween haunted house tour. 5 years earlier, an unexplained malfunction on opening night led to the deaths of 15 visitors and staff. The crew returns to the scene, determined to uncover the truth behind the horrifying event. Though the film starts with minimal character development, the depth of the characters becomes clearer as the story progresses. The pacing keeps the tensions high, with the writing creating a gripping mystery. Number 1. Wreck. This is a Spanish found-footage horror film, co-written and directed by Jaime Balaguero and Paco Plaza. It follows a young TV reporter and her cameraman as they cover a routine night shift at a local fire station. When they respond to a call from an elderly woman trapped in her apartment, they arrive to hear terrifying screams, kicking off a nightmarish chain of events. The movie starts slow as it sets up the story, but quickly escalates into chaos once the crew enters the apartment building. Bloody, gory, and packed with tension, Wreck delivers relentless horror with solid performances from the cast.